Hey, y'all.
Boy, hey.
Man, y'all caught me in the middle of a yawn. Oh my god.
Put out there.
Yeah.
I was trying
Let's
to
get it. Let's get it started. Most of our audience is probably dressed for bed at this point, but we're here. I'm Sharita C.W. Dela Cruz, and this is the Middlepage Podcast powered by Blast Music 24/7, Esoteric Entertainment, and you. This is our group of panelists, our folk. Got Veep, Usual Suspects, Veep and Martin, and we have Miss Sophia on tonight. God bless Sunshine, as she has experienced loss in her family. So we will stand in the gap for her and stand in prayer for her. All right. Well, the moment we've all been waiting for. I've been told that some people are kind of excited about this episode. This episode is called "Wants and Needs of Middle-Aged Women." We here we go. Hey,
we got fans in the audience already. Look at her.
Hey, what's going on?
Welcome to the show, Melissa.
Welcome to the show. We had the wants and needs of middle-aged men last month, which we're going to have a part 2 in the coming weeks because the men have demanded it. And I'm almost certain that this episode will concert that kind of demand as well. But wants and needs of middle-aged women. Of course, middle-agedom is 40 to 60 years of age. We have more years behind us than we have ahead of us. That's kind of not a joke, but it's kind of real. Mm-hmm. And so we want to enjoy our life. We don't want to waste our time anymore, right, ladies?
Yes.
All right. And so look at the guys.
I co-sign that, but yeah, go ahead.
Y'all ain't saying that. See, I'm gonna need y'all to respond. I need y'all to keep that same energy that y'all had on y'all episode.
Hey, I co-sign.
I'm here for all of it. I'm here for all
right. So check it out. We're gonna get our information tonight from Marriage. Here we go.
Artist known as Lena. What's up, Blast Peeps? I hear it's ladies' night, right? Give us free what? Free what? Oh boy.
Freedom first and foremost. Okay. What's up, Lena? We're gonna get our information tonight from Marriagecom. First of all, the insects are back, y'all.
Facts.
Yes, they are.
We're in North Carolina, in my little box, right? I think we're representing 3 states right here, right now.
Yeah, I haven't experienced that yet.
We have something in North Carolina called like the 9 seasons or something like that, right? And so we were experiencing fall spring last week because we still had 28-degree nights and 45-degree days. But today it was 81 degrees and them critters could not wait to get outside. We heard crickets earlier. We've seen 5 mosquitoes and that was a gnat. It's time. And a spider was in my bed. And if y'all know me, anybody that know me, hey, how you doing? Listen, if you know me, you know I don't like spiders. I was put in the hospital with a spider one time. And
no doubt.
Already.
Oh,
so I just want y'all to be mindful of these critters. And we might even have an episode about them because I know a lot of people that don't like them, but they don't like me. So
we'll talk about
anyway, that was a personal rant. Boom. Let's get back to it. We're getting our information tonight from Marriage.com, right? Marriage.com is a website that, talks about things that would lead up to marriage, evidently. And I mean, not to say that every single person who's middle-aged wants to get married again or for the first time, but I mean, you don't want to sit in fruitless situations. We want to make sure that our jobs are giving us what we need. All of our relationships is giving us what we need, especially our romantic relationships. First of all, let's define what a mature woman is. Should I go to the panel about what a mature woman is first, or should I cite what Marriage.com says about what a mature woman is?
Go to the panel.
Let's. Oh, you want to go to the panel?
Oh yeah, let's go to the panel. Let's who should we start with?
The guest.
Let's go, Miss Sophia.
Okay. All right. Oh my goodness. I'm sure there are so many different definitions of what a mature woman is. But I would say someone who is experienced in life.
One.
Not just in a age, but also mentally mature, right? Emotionally mature, right? Just those are the three things I can think of so far as experience, right? And maturity, right?
Yes.
So that's those are my thoughts.
That sounds real good, sis.
Mm-hmm.
What about you guys? What's a mature woman to y'all in 30 seconds or less, Martin?
Wow, really? Really? You gonna really do me like that? Okay, balance. A woman that's balanced in her life.
Awesome.
That's 30 seconds or less.
Okay. Got it.
We got to ask what balance means. That's broad.
Well, balance in herself, her life, family life, business life, work life, time. You know what I'm saying? So how well she balanced her time and management. You know what I'm saying? How well you can balance that in your life. You know what I'm saying? Mentally, you know.
Sounds good. I like that a lot. Yeah. Thank you. And Veep, what constitutes a mature woman?
Mature. One that is aware of any type of game that may be trying to be ran on her. Meaning she knows what's going on before you try to spit any fools. One that knows what she wants. One that's pursuing what she wants. One that's trying to live what she wants. Me, that's a mature woman.
That sounds like poetry.
Okay.
That's good. That's real good. Thank you. All right, so our textbook definition, some say that a woman matures like fine wine. We agree. Women, when they finally figure out themselves, they'll be the best version of themselves. She will become a woman who is self-aware, with purpose. She aims for personal growth and is goal-oriented. A mature woman chooses her battles and will not settle for anything less than what she deserves. And so I think that really kind of rounds up everything that everyone said on here.
Agreed.
Said, what are the basic characteristics of a mature woman? Boys dream of mature women while men want them to be their life partners. But it's not that easy. Mature women don't play around anymore, as Veep said, and they know what they want. As Martin said, before even dreaming of wooing a mature woman, learn how to recognize their characteristics. And so I'm just going to give a few of these. They're very accurate but funny written. She oozes confidence, and that's what makes her so appealing. She knows her worth and won't settle for anything less. She is responsible and has a dream. She is well respected due to her views in life. Her community considers her a treasure because of her achievements and how she has made a difference in society. That's real broad, but then again, we know after we dig through all of the fancy words, it's the same thing that we all just stated. So we're right on track. Let's get to this. This is the juice. 25 things that mature women want in their relationships. And we can expound on a few of them. Of course, this topic is juice in itself. So, and I wasn't being funny earlier, Martin, about the 30 seconds or less. It was just like, because I want to make sure that we're getting all of the information in, right? Because I knew we had 25 of these things to go through, right?
Yeah, right.
but look, this will help all the fellas out here who are seeking a mature woman, or even men who are in relationships currently with women, that can help them ascertain, of course, with God first, help them assess if they're with a mature woman or not. Get people on point. And that's really what the Middlepage Podcast is about, just helping people arrive at a place of thought in their mind about some things they might not have considered, in wellness, relationships, health, and the like. So she wants honesty. That's number one on the list.
Yes.
What older women want is honesty, but a mature woman won't settle for just butterflies in her stomach or mere empty promises. I'll start there because I did get married in October, and he courted me for, was it 1920? He proposed in 21. We got married in 22, and so by the time we got engaged, I wanted to know the plan, a little ways before that. Even just me as a person, I wanted to know the plan. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And so please believe this is not even like a whole thing about, oh, I'm married, I know all the stuff. Oh, I'm still learning because I really love this man and this marriage is really important to me. So I'm very, 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 very much still learning and unlearning some of the things about me as a woman, right? But the butterflies in your stomach, when you first get involved with somebody and get excited about the thing, those are temporary. Because I think Viola Davis said you don't really get into the juice of your marriage or your relationship until you want to kill them. Did y'all see that meme?
I did.
Or reel.
But that's true.
And so we've arrived there. You know what I'm saying? Because Sharita be Sharita-ing, and Jose be Joseing, so we've gotten to the place like, but then it's like, I love you though, gosh. But I think a lot of times with the passion that you have for the person, the more that you feel compelled to feel that wild feeling is the same place where you'll find that warm feeling. Anybody care to expound on women wanting honesty?
Absolutely. I'm happy to speak to that. Coming from a place of two relationships that didn't go so great. Honesty is just really important to me, right? Getting into a relationship and kind of trying to gauge myself, how honest I should be, because I'm a grown woman, 49 years old with 4 kids, right? So,
woo, you're beautiful.
Thank you. Who wants to hook up with an older woman with 4 kids? Not too many men, right? And honesty from the beginning about who I am and sharing that. I need that individual to be honest with me as far as, is this something that you're okay with, or are you just here because you want a moment and then you're going to move on. But honesty about everything, where you are in life. Don't come in playing games, honesty about where you've been, as far as your family, just in every aspect. That's kind of what I'm all about. No more, no deceitfulness or trying to cover this or cover that. We're going to come in with a whole lot of baggage. At least I am at this point in my life, so just trying, I don't want to have to fight for information. I know maybe full disclosure, right? If it's possible, but not too much to scare somebody away, but enough for me to know who you are from the beginning. That's what I would say about honesty.
I like that. That's very well-rounded.
Thank you.
Guys, how do y'all feel about, women's desire for that honesty?
I think a woman's time is very, very important, just like a man's time is. I think a woman don't want her time to be wasted. She wants to feel important. You know what I'm saying? Like, that she's worth every bit of your time. If she's not really getting your time, then she's not going to feel important enough. And she's going to feel like you are, like Sophia said, you there for a moment. So, I think also, I would say another one, but I'm going to leave it, because I let V carry on with it. But I think a woman wants to be protected too.
Yes.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
She wants to feel secure. She want to know that she could be vulnerable with you. If she could be vulnerable with you and you can protect her feelings, then the honesty in that is going to go hand in hand.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah.
I like that, Martin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just like me, it's kind of like, definitely I want someone to be brutally honest. I would rather you be brutally honest and hurt my feelings than to kill a relationship based on a lie. And it's so important to me to know the truth. And, 53 right now, I had a past. And I'm honest about that past because I can't change that. And it's better you to know about my past by me telling you than you finding out, if you would. So I love the truth. And I hope that it's reciprocated. Miss Lena has a question. Go ahead, Miss Lena. She said, can the ladies ask questions to the men on the panel? To the panel period. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And she said, child protected, will I ever know? Miss Carla.
Hey, Carla, how you doing? And a lot of times I can speak to what Carla said, because a lot of times, let me say it right, Lord lead me. A lot of times we as women have had to feel like we've had to be in control all the time. Where can we find a place to rest? Right. Of course, we can rest in God, but I'm talking about in the physical. Where can we rest? We have to battle the world outside of our door. We have to deal with our children. We have to deal with our jobs. We have to deal with our families, with mothers, sisters, aunties, cousins. Yeah. Right? When can we be woman? And when we're someone's woman, when can we be that? I personally, whatever term this PCP was it politically correct PC term, whatever, alpha female, whatever. I have had to be an assertive woman for a good part of my life. Being the oldest of my parents' children, being a teen mom, being uneducated for a small part of my life, working to take care of my young child, things of that nature, and not really having anyone else outside of my family to rely on for that. You get a place where in your mind where you feel like you're all alone and you're right there by yourself, right? And then you get into these relationships, but these men have these agendas, and this is not male bashing, because I got two guys on the panel that's gonna check me. But men have agendas. Some men have good agendas, some men not so good. And like Sophia mentioned, that's one woman right there to mention too. I have 3 or 4, so where can we rest in that? So that was really good, Carla. Thank you. Y'all had some questions? All right, Lena, ask us a question in between our 25 things that women want in a relationship.
Indeed.
And while we wait for Lena's question, we're going to go to another one of these. She wants a man with a plan. Love is as beautiful as it is not enough. My grandma said love don't pay the bills, and I thought she was lying. I said, Grandma, you just mean. No, she's not. Right? She is not lying. Mature women need a man who has a plan, not just for himself, but for the couple. How does this man see himself in 5 to 10 years? Does he have a plan? Does he think about his future, or does he choose to live one day at a time? These are just some things that women ask. And if a brother, or, we have a very diverse audience. So if a man gets upset at you because you want to know what his plans are beyond, of course, we live day by day by God's grace. But I'm saying we should have ambition. We should have hope for the future. If that man doesn't know what his plan is, You might be there for a good time, not a long time. That's my phrase right now. I'm using that everywhere. I don't know where I got it. I don't know where I found it.
Oh boy.
I don't know where I found it. But you know, I think I got it from a cooking show. But yeah, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. If that's his perception,
wow,
you might wanna consider some things. What do y'all think about that? Looking to a man with a plan. Men, do you feel like you have to have a plan when you go forward in a relationship? I'll ask that question. When you go forward trying to pursue a relationship, do you feel like you need to have a plan? And when do you need to reveal that plan to that woman? When do you think it's too soon or too early to reveal that plan?
Honestly, as a man, you should have a plan for yourself already before you even get to the relationship.
Tell him, my brother.
You know what I'm saying? Because the fact of the matter is, my saying, and I say this a lot, a man with a plan is not a man at all. A man without a plan is not a man at all. Because you got to know where you're going as a man to order to allow yourself to be entertain a relationship. Because that question is going to pertain when you meet somebody and they say, where do you see yourself in 5 years? You should automatically know where you're going. What is your future plans? What are you trying to do? How are you trying to, help your kids get through college? Are you planning for retirement? Are you planning to have extra savings for when you retire and go on vacations with that person? Are you planning on getting married anytime soon? Are you planning on settling down anytime soon? Or are you just trying to go through the motions? There's some men that just go through the motions. There's some men that just talk about, well, I'm trying to do this. If a man say, I'm trying to do this, 9 times out of 10, he ain't gonna do it. If he said that my goals of life is to be determined to pursue this, then you could tell by the energy of that person where he's striving to. You know what I'm saying? Or even at work, let's say, are you trying to move up for promotion? Now, if he said no, I have other goals. I want my goal is to own my own business. I'm looking to some endeavors to do this here. Then you already know he has a direction where he's trying to lead into in going. But 9 times out of 10, if you don't have a plan before you even entertain a relationship with a female, you ain't going to survive, because you're going to drag whatever problems that you're trying to sort out into that relationship, and then it's not going to work well because it's going to be in flux, because she's going to already know what she wants to do. She already going to have a plan. She just want to see where your mind is aligned at. And if your mind align with hers, then it works beautifully. But if your mind don't align with hers, she will entertain you for a moment until she move on.
I know that's right.
I agree with my brother Martin. It is important for a man to have some kind of vision or direction for himself, with or without a female in his life. Because going from one relationship to another, you as a man need to have yourself straight. If you got kids, you need to make sure they straight too. And you have too many, as one of my favorite preachers will say, there's a lot of zippers running around, but not too many of them are men. And it's basically saying you can make a child, but that don't make you a man. So start taking care of your responsibilities, and then taking care of yourself. Because where I'm at, I have to take care of myself. I have to. It's either I do or I don't. And if I don't, then my life will be short. If I do, I have the opportunities for God knows what. So one day at a time, take care of yourself and take care of those you love. That's
all we can do.
All right.
Yeah. That's really all we can do at this point. Yeah, man. This is nice. I love this. I appreciate y'all so much for being so candid and transparent about your opinions here. This is the Middlepage Podcast. We're talking about women's wants and needs in middle-aged relationships. We have another of the what women want. she appreciates a man with less drama. This type of thing is important because we're at an age, I'll just speak for myself. I'm at an age where I have blood pressure issues and I don't need anybody dealing with me on those levels, right? Like I'm already learning how to de-stress and learning how to rest. I literally spent all day in bed because my job is demanding on my body physically. And I just, I didn't have any shame about it. About 10 years ago, you would not have found me in that place. I would have been like, that's lazy, that's complacent. What are you doing, Sharita? Get out of bed. It's your day off. No, my body keeps me in check now and what I need. And I feel refreshed and I'm able to continue on and proceed, right? Stress is the number one killer of people, period. And you don't need anyone placing any other stress on you than you need in your life. So drama is for, yeah. How y'all feel about that? No stress, no drama.
Oh, I agree. I absolutely agree. I have 4 kids. Did I mention that? They're amazing. Yeah. 3 girls, 1 baby boy. So someone to come in and match that energy, right? Match my energy. You work a full-time job Monday through Friday. So after work is over, I'm still zipping because you got to go get the kids and then you got to get home and make the dinner and get them settled and homework, whatever needs to be done, whatever the case may be. So someone to come in and match the energy of, I know what the routine is. I know what she needs. He knows what, whatever the case may be, we know what we both need, but not come in to add to the stress. At the end of the day, we sit, we talk through. He can be a place where I can rest, right? If I need to talk, I talk. If he needs to talk and needs an ear, he needs a place to just rest as well. I'm here for that. But nobody to come in and complain about the house, complain about the kids, or complain. And if you need to share about work, we can do that. That's awesome. We talk that through because that's what you need. But yeah, like you said, Sharita, I'm not here for it. I'm past that stage in life, the drama and the stress. Take that somewhere else, right? I got enough to worry about besides someone coming in and causing more drama.
Absolutely. Yeah. Anything, guys? Anything to speak on that?
I said this throughout the show, weeks and weeks at time and energy and space. Yeah, that mental space is needed. Matching energy is so important these days, and because your time is valuable. Nobody likes their time wasted. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, and I say it all the time through the show. Every time we have a topic, it reverts back to it. Time is important. Yes. We work every day. Time passes so fast.
Yeah, it do.
When you get home, it passes even faster.
Right.
And like, oh, you home now? Tick, 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 tick.
Exactly. It's like your mind is in a warp speed of trying to settle down and trying to get everything done. And like Sophia said that she has 4 there with her. And if you can't match that energy and be on warp speed with her and wind down with her, then there's going to be unbalance at some point in time. It might not happen right then and there, but it will happen eventually.
Agreed.
So Miss Carla says, I have 3 girls and a boy. They are adults. Their children will always be a level of stress for a mother if you care about them. You just have to decide how much stress.
Agreed.
My sister. Because I got 2 grown ones. Boy, my goodness. Altar call. I'm smiling like this right now, but sometimes I'll be on my face in the floor crying my eyes out because children. You love your children. But like she said, you have to decide what level in which you deal with them. And of course, if you're in a relationship or dealing with somebody, you don't want to sit there and be like dealing with them, and then dealing with him. He get the click. When phones used to do that. Don't y'all miss whenever you used to be able to hang up on somebody real good? Don't y'all remember that? Boy, it was even. That's it. No, I'm talking about cha-ching.
Yeah.
The old rotary phone. Cha-ching.
I know, and you hear like bing bing, like a doorbell.
Soul Res in the building. What's happening?
What up, Soul Res? Now, not to say that I think that hanging up on people is cool. That's one of my biggest pet peeves. Please don't hang up on me because I'm gonna ring you back. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna get real petty and just ring you. Right? but
Oh my God.
We being honest and transparent. I'm just gonna let you know. But real quick, let me see. You want to go ahead and go to the last artist of the week now, or do you want to do this one more topic and then go?
Let's go ahead and do that so we can get the artist out of the way, and then we will come back. I do have a question that it is on the humorous side, but I definitely want something to let you think about it, and this is for the ladies. But we're gonna go ahead and do the last artist of the week. This is one of the amazing R&B singers. Her name is Lily Lorraine, and this is called Be Like Me. Check it out.
You can steal my pictures, try and use my name, acting tall just like me, but you'll never be the same. Looking in the mirror, not liking what you see. Why would you sit here and lose your identity? So go and waste your day, throw all your time away. You'll never get too far. No one will hear what you say. It's so sad to see you waste your energy instead of being you. You try to be like me, try to be like me, try to be like me. You try to be like me, try to be like me. You're looking so dumb and acting such a fool. I would have lifted you up, instead you have no clue. Looking in the mirror, not liking what you see. Why would you sit here and lose your identity? So go and waste your day, throw all your time away. You'll never get too far. No one will hear what you say. It's so sad to see you waste your energy instead of being you. You try to be like me, try to be like me, try to be like me. You try to be like me, try to be like me. Try to be like me, try to be like me. You try to be like me, try to be like me.
Yes, indeed. That is Lily Lorraine with Be Like Me, produced by Soul Res Music. And if you are an independent artist or even up-and-coming comedian or a spoken word poet that would like some exposure, definitely go to blastmusic247.com and register for the free. Once again, that's blastmusic247.com, changing the industry one artist at a time. All right, now before we start, this is a 20-second clip, and this is for you ladies to ponder on, all right?
You can get in.
Who are you?
What you mean?
You are not the man in this picture.
No, I took that picture when I was in Africa. Yeah, but you can come in. Come sit down.
Where are your eyebrows?
I'm weak. I'm so weak.
Yo! Oh my gosh!
Oh my goodness.
You ain't right.
He said, I took this picture when I was in Africa. I was done. I was so done after that. Oh
right.
my God.
You know, I ain't got my glasses on. Look, I done lost my glasses, y'all. I'm waiting on them to come in the mail. But I couldn't see who he was supposed to be. Who was he likening himself to be like?
Let's just say those pair don't match at all.
Nah.
Okay.
He looked like more like me than that picture.
That's what I'm saying. He was like 5 shades lighter. It's like, come on, bro.
Did she say, where your eyebrows?
Yeah, that's the part
I
that
was
got me.
like, no.
I did see that part because his brow line was shining.
Yeah, oh my God. That was
Like
funny.
what?
So the question basically is to the ladies is, are looks important?
When you say you look like what you look like and you resign to be that, that's fine. But lie, that ain't got nothing to do with honesty right there. That's a lie.
Right.
That was a lie.
Yeah.
Big time.
Yeah. Yeah. If who you are is who you present yourself as up front. This is you. That's your picture. Cool.
What they call it? Catnipping? What they call it? Catnipping?
Catfish. Catfish.
She said
Oh, catfish.
She said catnipping.
Make some new sense.
Listen, I'm telling you, I'll be trying to keep up, guys. It's just
Me too,
so
me
ever
too.
changing.
I'm there with
Catfish.
Yeah.
Catfish.
you.
Okay.
All
All right. So he was he catfishing?
Oh, totally.
Oh,
Or he was just
definitely.
lying?
No, he was lying and catfishing.
Yeah, he was lying and catfishing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
God
so
help us.
real quick, and I'll let you guys take over. Miss Lena did ask a question. I wanted to be
Okay.
honest with it. And this is for
Cool.
the whole panel. This is the grown
Let's
ass
go.
question. Number 1. Whole panel. Do you find some folks are honest about the 80-20 rule dynamic in a relationship? In other words, be real about what you are and don't bring to the table. She does give a breakdown of the 80-20.
Whew. Yeah, I was gonna ask what that is. I like that.
First and foremost, thank you everyone for all of your comments. The chat room is just blowing up.
Good.
Now,
good.
the 80-20 rule, is when you realistically get 80% of what you want and need in a relationship. Some men will leave for 80% for that 20 of that BS shiggity.
Oh, that's what Cat Williams was talking about.
Bullshiggity.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Cat Williams was talking about that one time in a comedy. I'll go first.
Go ahead.
I can give a take. I don't agree with Martin on when he says somebody be trying. If they ain't trying, they probably won't do it. A lot of times when someone said they trying, that's better than no. But don't keep trying. You know what I'm saying? That try got to turn into a yes or action sooner or later. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I can dig the 80-20.
What about you, Miss Sophia?
I'm trying to see if I understand the 80-20 properly. Oh, tell me the question again.
If I'm correct, 80-20 is based on 80 is what a person needs and that 20 is what they want. That they would leave the 80 of what they need in a relationship for a
In order
20.
to get the 20. Gotcha. Been there, done that. All right. Yeah. So, not that I've done that, but yeah, experienced that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm be honest, I just want 100%. So if you're giving 80 and you want 20, tell me what that 20% is that you're looking for, so that I can figure out how to make that happen. You know, you want 80%, 80% of what you want, I have. What is that 20% that's missing? Can I meet that need? And if I can't, let's talk about it. Let's explore what's happening. You know, that's my thought. I don't know. I've gone through, like I said, I've gone through the 80-20 experience. And I'm looking like, okay, so what was it? Because I don't get it. You know, that you were looking for. Yes, ma'am.
I know what that 20 would be for some people. Most likely it's spending money and sex.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you sit here, and when we're younger, right?
Right.
And this is totally from experience, guys. I feel like I'm the Steve Harvey of this. Like, you know what I mean? You get the bills paid, this, that, and the third, and then, you know, oh, you don't spend enough money on me, or this, that, and the third. But that's when mature people understand that intimacy has nothing to do with physical sex.
Correct.
That bond, that balance that Martin speaks of, intimacy is not sex. Intimacy is checking for each other. Intimacy is talking to one another, having moments with each other, and it leads up to the physical. But it's all right if the physical don't come around that often, because you have that intimacy. Because we busy. All of us are busy people. We busy trying to walk out that door and come back alive these days. Right? We busy trying to make sure we got enough juice for our kids, enough juice for ourselves. And, you know, if we can just get in the bed without a headache and get a night's sleep,
that'd be great. Yeah. And that's where communication comes in, right?
Yeah.
So that's at the top of the list for me, is communication. You know, if we can't talk it out, we can't talk to each other. We can't dive deep and just hash it out, have a hard conversation, separate for a second, and then come back. And when I say separate, I mean go to your corners, come back, and let's regroup. You know,
I like that.
You know, communication, that's so big and so important. So that I would say would help as well.
Did you have anything to say, Martin?
Yeah, I do. I think the 80-20 could be a variable of different things, you know, especially when it comes to men and women. I think for women, communication could be that 80, stability could be 20, or it could be the opposite. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of variables to that, you know. 80 could be fine. They want you to be financially secure. There's a, you know, or 20 could be just, hey, you know, give me time and affection. You know what I'm saying? So it could flip either way. The 80-20 rule could go either way. You know, it don't have to be one or the other. You know what I'm saying? So, because I know for me, as a guy, being in my time is probably 90-10, because my time is very, very important. It has to, like we was talking about earlier in the show, time is very valuable to us as middle-aged men and women these days. We don't have time to play games. We know what we want. We know what we want. We know what we seek. If you're not going to contribute to anything that I have going on, or bring or enhance what I have going on, there's no point of us continue to either go down that road. So,
yeah, correct. And it sounds like you're speaking about love languages, is what I'm hearing when you're sharing, Martin. A lot of that sounds like love languages.
Absolutely.
All right, Ms. Sharita, get back with your points.
This is cool. I think that the guys would be happy for this particular nugget on the countdown, since they think we know everything and we can't learn nothing. It's low on the list. It's 22. All right, but it says she wants someone who can teach her something. Women want to be taught. We still can learn. You know what I mean? We don't know everything, though. We look like we do, though we talk like we do. We don't. We just have to have that confidence in order to make ourselves believe first and foremost, and therefore our self-belief turns into belief of others, in my opinion. Says being smart is sexy for a mature woman. Her preferences no longer focus on physical attributes. She finds intelligence sexier. Her preferences, a man may look hot, but as you spend time with him, you realize he's an empty shell.
Yes.
As a mature woman, you'd rather have someone who could teach you a thing or two. Someone you can stare at and say, "What a catch!" Right? Can you speak on that, Sophia? Look, she smiled. She's like that.
I can attest to saying that I love having a conversation with someone who can make me think. Right?
Yes.
Just we can have a conversation. That conversation it continues. It gets deeper. Asking questions that I really have to pause and ponder. Like, let me get back to you on that one because I really don't know the answer. You know,
right?
Got me saying that I don't know everything, even though I think I know everything. Hold on, But I definitely love having a conversation with someone who is intelligent, who is educated, who is not narrow-minded, I guess is the word, who only sees things one way. This is the way I view the world, and they don't think outside the box, and they're not open, not open-minded. That's what I love. I love someone who it's like, you want to know more about me, you want to know more about the world, and not just set to your culture, because the world is made up it's made of more than just us, more than just our home and the people in our neighborhood, or our family. So that's where I stand on that.
Nice. What do you think, guys?
You want me to go or?
Yeah, you go ahead.
All right. Me personally, I knew you was going. Oh man, I think the stimulation of the mind is the most gravitational pull there could ever be. I had to dig in my poet bag for that one because I was sitting on it. So, because a woman likes her mind to be stimulated. She loves when you could think, and you could, if you could think off your feet, and you're not afraid of answering deep questions, and you could talk and communicate. That's a win. Because I'm all for the mind. I always ask questions. I always try to ask something that makes you think, makes you stop, makes you wonder, be like, oh, I never thought about that. And then I like to be challenged. So therefore, if you could challenge me into that atmosphere, it works, So, and then we always use the word food for thought. So therefore, whatever you're thinking, communication, being taught, understanding each other is all food for thought. It's all healthy. It's all healthy. You build on that, and then it's like you click. It's like you vibe and you click and you connection and that community. Everything just builds into one big mold. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Nice. Preach, Martin.
I agree with my brother Martin. There is nothing more arousing or even attractive than a woman that not only can give you stimulating conversation, but it's not you always having to give it up. It's a matter of it being reciprocated. And you're just having
that word,
very intimate relationship of words. Yep. And I tell you, perfect night is, not only going out to eat, but having someone that you would have an amazing dialogue with. You start to see a new chapter of them. you never knew about, and you start talking about some intimate stuff and having that trust to share this kind of information. So beautiful thing when y'all both can reciprocate.
Touche there, my friend.
Indeed.
Let's see. Great answers. Do we have any questions from the field at this time, or?
We're just having a lot of people just enjoying. Miss Emerald Eyes says being stimulated intellectually is a turn on for sure. Miss Melissa Connor said, "Give us two-way street."
All right, Stacey Lassau.
Miss Carla said, "Reciprocated words and actions." Yes, ma'am. So everyone is definitely enjoying the conversation. Oh, Miss Carla also said, "I'll take a regular-looking smart man any day over a fine-ass dummy."
That's facts. Facts. I will just. I mean. Hold on, let me get permission.
Whoops. Hit the mute button, consult with my, representative.
I know, right?
No, I had to get permission. No, like typically, I like tall men. That was my ideal thing, right? Jose's ideal was women with body. You know what I mean? Big butts, big butts. Yeah, big butts. He like big butts. I had to get clarity right there. And so, those who know me, I'm smart and I'm very pretty. Okay. So, he's not so tall, but what happens is when you create a dynamic with someone, all of those ideals just fade away, just dissolve, right? And you really get to, I love the word juice this week. You get to the juice of the individual, right? And you realize that you got to go beyond the physical. You have to go beyond the ideal or common ideal of what you thought that relationship or mate would look like. Absolutely. One of those things is really important to get and overcome the fact that your perfect man or woman is not going to be in that package, that carnal thought or that physical thought, right?
Right.
Let's see. Do I want to end with this one? Because we're going to obviously have to have a part 2 to this. Tune in for the part 2. We have a lot of our topics are already pre-considered. So this one will have to come in May. We might do them back to back and have Yamasani come in and then have Sophia right back, right? The last one is going to be, she wants to see results. And we're not playing.
And not test results.
I'm done.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, man.
She wants to see results. What a mature woman wants in a relationship is someone who believes in actions more than just empty promises. She's heard so many empty promises that hearing them, no matter how sweet, will not be appealing. She wants results, as this is proof that her man is not only capable, but is also goal-driven. I'll start this one off real quick. At our age, I mean, let's pretend we're at the speed dating joint and, you're at the speed dating table and the woman asks you, do you have life insurance or do you have a Roth IRA or a retirement plan? What are you going to say? Veep, go.
Shoot.
You don't have to. I'm just saying you can just say whatever. You don't have to reveal your personal life.
No, I got you. Wow. I was ready to come with honesty. I was like, yeah, okay. Wow.
No, I don't want you to divulge.
Yeah, at a dating table. Heck.
Is that too soon?
Well, I would think so because I want to at least know who you are first, unless she's really about that business where she's like bomb, 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 bomb. So you're not coming with the real, on to the next. I don't know if I would dig that deep on the first hello. You know what I'm saying?
I said that to say that a lot of times men say that women want too much too soon. I've seen a lot of things where they say that women have all these expectations, but what do women have to offer? And this can kind of segue into the what middle-aged men want and need in relationships, because that's going to be the one that comes next. Do y'all? I don't know what the time frame is for these things. You know, I mean, our audience might want to know. How soon is too soon to be asking somebody personal business like that?
It just depends on the two people, how comfortable they are with each other. You know what I'm saying? Right. I mean, if the conversation is flowing and the questions come up, then it shouldn't be no problem. Now, if you had a speed dating and you only got like 10 seconds, there's no way, because I'm gonna think you're a CIA, FBI agent asking you all the questions off.
Or a gold digger.
Or a gold digger. You know what I'm saying? So that should not be the leading question if you speed dating. It should not be the leading question. You should be like, hey, something else. Now, if you hit that off the topic, then already that's my answer. That's my cue. Say, look, move on. But if you asking something, if I'm sitting here getting to know you and the conversation proceeds down the line, and then you ask to say, hey, like we asked earlier, what are your 5-year plan? What are you trying to do? Where are you trying to go? Then you feel comfortable asking. I think most men probably will feel comfortable asking it right then. Some of them might not. Me, I probably won't be comfortable asking right off the cuff like that. So,
but y'all be wanting to know if we got kids, if we got a house. Y'all be wanting to know crazy stuff too, soon, real soon. You know what I mean? Like,
I think for me, job and if you have kids, that's fine, because I have kids. I have 4. 2 boys, 2 girls, 1 daughter about to graduate, 1 about to start in high school. Everybody's about grown. But I don't think that's a deal breaker for me.
Right.
I mean,
it shouldn't be these days. People that really feel like that should not feel that way.
I mean, I agree with you, because if you're honest and you allowing yourself to be vulnerable, sometimes you can't, because you went through stuff, and it's kind of hard to be vulnerable. But if you build up that comfortability to be vulnerable, then it helps, but, so there's a lot,
Yeah. I agree.
It really is. And look at that. It's 58 minutes and 57 seconds. We got a minute to wrap this up. Though we can, I guess we can go, I don't know, a minute or whatever, because I started late because I was fumbling. It's my fault, y'all. We didn't start at 9 Eastern Standard Time because I got some new earbuds and I was trying to figure them out without my husband's help.
Time flies
at any rate,
having fun.
Don't it though? Real quick, we have been talking about wants and needs of middle-aged women tonight on the Middlepage Podcast. We've talked about some of the things that women want. We've expounded on some questions from the field, and we have decided that we're going to end up having a second show for this particular topic because it is a demanding topic, and people want more input, like Johnny 5, more input. For young people, y'all don't know that. Y'all don't know that. If you don't know who Johnny 5 is, you're too young for me. I don't need to be talking to you. But anyway, check us out on Instagram, info.middlepage. You can also subscribe. Make sure you subscribe. You might have just clicked the link and saw us tonight. Definitely subscribe to Blast Music 24/7 for all the other wonderful programming that exists on this platform. And catch us every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Blast Music 24/7. I'm Sharita C.W. Dela Cruz. It's Martin, Veep, Sophia. Have a wonderful night.
Take care, everybody.
Good night.